According to hiring data, a strong candidate is rejected 5 to 10 times on average before receiving a final offer. And yet, every rejection feels like a personal failure. But it is not, it's information. Most people just don't know how to read it. Getting rejected after multiple interviews hurt. I agree with that. It makes you question your skills, your direction in life, sometimes even your self worth. Now, here is the truth: rejection is not a judgment of your potential, it is a signal that something in the process needs clarity or strengthening. In this video, I'll explain why interview rejections actually happen, why rejection doesn't mean you are failing, and how strong candidates think after rejection. So let's begin. Most interview rejections come down to a few recurring themes or reasons: intense competition, small skill or role mismatches, unclear communication, behavioral signals that didn't land well. None of these mean you are not capable. They mean the signal wasn't strong enough. Remember, interviews are filters, they are not verdicts. This is not a court of law. For many entry and mid level roles today, companies interview 8 to 15 qualified candidates for a single position. Rejection often says more about the market than about your ability. Rejection feels personal because you were prepared, you showed up, you invested effort and hope and didn't get it. But interviewers don't reject people. They reject profiles at a specific moment in time. Strong candidates learn to separate who they are from how they performed that day in the interview. Your worth is not being evaluated. Your signal is being evaluated. At Career Earth, we help candidates process rejection using a structured lens called RISE. Now, here's what RISE looks like in practice. A candidate gets rejected after 3 interviews. Same role, different companies. Instead of assuming I am not good enough, they step back and look for patterns. What could have gone wrong? Resume screens are clearing. First rounds are clearing. Rejection keeps happening in final round. That tells them something. It's not about skills. It's not experience. It's how they are positioning themselves, their ownership, their decision-making skills, the impact they have had. It's not coming out clearly. The signal is lost. So they don't apply to 10 or 20 more roles. They fix 1 or 2 weak signals. They rework their stories. They adjust how they talk about outcomes. The next interview converts. And that is what RISE is about. It's not about motivation, it is about diagnosis. It helps you step back objectively, identify recurring patterns, strengthen specific weak spots in your resume, and widen your approach. Strong candidates don't spiral after rejection, they analyze and they fix it. After rejection, strong candidates ask better questions. Where did I hesitate? Which round did I lose momentum? Did my answers show evidence or just intent? Was the role truly aligned with my profile? They don't generalize failure. They isolate variables that cause failure. That's how progress begins. Let's be very clear about what rejection does not mean. It does not mean you are not talented. Of course, you are talented. that you are not smart. Who said you're not smart? You don't deserve a good career. Why? Everyone deserves a good career. Most of the time, rejection means a clarity gap. You perhaps had a communication gap in the interview. You didn't position yourself properly. You came across as someone who would perhaps be in the company for 18 months and leave. There was a timing mismatch. You were available to join the work in the December, but the recruitment wanted you to come right now in the month of January. All of these are fixable. Re-entering the job search after rejection should not be emotional or rushed. Take time to refine your answers. Adjust your positioning. Practice intentionality. How will you show your intent in the interview? That you're serious, you're going to stay with the company for a long period of time, and that you are worth the effort of hiring you. Apply better alignment. Progress will not come by trying harder, but trying smarter. That's the key here. Rejection is not the end, it's only a feedback. Clarity matters, structures matter, reflection matters. Use frameworks like RISE to help you come out of this frustrated and rejected mode and go in the right direction and convert the rejection into opportunities. At Career Earth, setbacks turn into clarity. And remember, rejection doesn't stop careers. Unexamined rejection will do. So if you don't examine why you failed, you will keep failing, and one day that will be a burnout. All of us have faced rejection in our lives. We know how it feels. And one of the only ways to come out of it is to ask yourself, what could have gone wrong? Can I repeat the entire process and discuss it with somebody? Maybe a close friend, maybe a career guide, maybe somebody at Career Earth who can sit with you and you can walk the person through what you've done, and we can perhaps spot the problems and help you fix it. Using our in-house frameworks, which we know work because we've tested it out on so many people over the years. At the end of the day, you are talented, you are smart, you have subscribed to Career Earth, you are following us, you're making all the right decisions in your life. Then how can you fail? Failure is not a choice. It never was. ये हमारा आपसे वादा है. क्लैरिटी होगा तो ग्रोथ होगा, ग्रोथ होगा तो करियर होगा. See you at Career Earth.